Hey, what's happening, guys? Mike Moo here, and I wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite tools in my photography kit. Something I carry around with me all the time, and I carry a variety of supports. I don't always get a chance to use a tripod. However, Joby, if you guys have heard of them, they're the original people that designed and built the Joby GorillaPod series. And as you can see, I have a couple over here, and I use these all the time. I actually use these for most of my YouTube videos as well, when I just have it set up for the tabletop. And generally, if I'm just using a camcorder, I will use this little guy right here. And this is the Joby GorillaPod. I don't believe I remember. It's like the BH1 with the ball head. It's not the ball head X, because the ball head X is the one that comes. That comes with the, well, I'll show you the head soon. But this little guy is my favorite to use for YouTube because this is fairly small, really easy to use. It uses a lot of their little attachments, which I can show you later, where I easily slap on my camcorder. So my camcorder is fairly small. It's not a big, giant professional camcorder, but it does a really good job in 1080p. So this is what I use primarily. Now, when I'm outside and I'm shooting with an SLR or I need something a little bit more robust, then I bust out the Joby Gorilla Head Focus. Now, I've had this since it first came out. So this is actually a very well used GorillaPod. And it still maintains and holds all the structure and everything, even though you see some of the stuff is coming off, some of the shiny paint and things are coming off. And I keep this as a really portable solution that can hold up to 8 pounds. As you can see, I don't have a ball head on here right now. I don't have too many ball heads to move around, but it was often difficult to find some sort of ball head that would fit just well with this. And keep in mind, when this came out, Joby didn't have any ball heads. They didn't make any. So they didn't make this little guy right here, nor did they make the Joby GorillaPod Focus Ball Head X bundle. It's a professional series. So let me go ahead and take this out, because that's pretty much what I wanted you to show and recommend for you photographers that have a tripod that never use it, like to go around walking street photography or nighttime photography, but want to carry around a big giant tripod. I often recommend this to my friends who want to get their very first tripod, but know for a matter of fact that they're just going to keep the tripod at home and never take it out. Whereas this will be able to manage, your DSLR with a giant L lens attached. And basically, what this bundle is basically the Joby GorillaPod Focus, and then their new ball head. So let me go ahead and take it out. And well, first let me pull my camcorder on my standard Joby so that it's stabilized, and now I'll go ahead and unbox the GorillaPod Ball Head X. So you know how when you go to a location and you need some sort of stabilization, and there's just really no major place for you to use a tripod because they don't want you to use a tripod. Because once you bust out the tripod, then they got security all over you because of whatever stupid reason. Even in a public area where you're allowed to take pictures, once you bust out a tripod, then they get all worried and concerned, and they're like, well, here in LA they want you to have a license. All right, so over here in LA, because we got Hollywood and everything, and that's a major part of the money making out here is licensing. So they run out after you and they go, well, no professionals. If you're a professional, we were going to have you register, or you can't actually stay here and shoot. That's another area where the GorillaPod works in really well. It allows you to have a stable platform, and technically it's not a traditional tripod, but it does help you stabilize your images in your video. Like right now, that's what I'm using. I'm using that little guy that I showed you earlier, which is Joby GorillaPod. I think this is Joby GorillaPod Zoom model. Yeah, the Zoom model with the ball head. But this one is with the ball head X. And as you can see, they no longer make this original color, which is fine. I mean, most professionals want something all black anyway, and generally you want something black. But This is the bundle that you get with. I think it only comes in this one color, and it comes with a pretty beefy, like beefier ball head than the other ball head that I had. This is the ball head X, and X is just for this, named after this top part in the plate. And the reason why you want to get something like this versus the other stuff is that when you use a lot of other ball heads, typically some of the best ones use the Arca Swiss type. So those would be technically compatible for you to slide right along here. And so, you know, when you do want to get one of those professional tripods, or the other tripods that I have, you'll often find, if you just do a search for Arca Swiss, you'll find a lot of plates, and you can buy multiple plates and stuff for your camera gear that are custom designed. So there's a lot of good places to get those. But yeah, this is the ball head X, and this one is a little bit different from the other one in that this one has two separate controls right here. So you can adjust the rotation here, and it's got these little notches on there to see what kind of degrees. It might be helpful in some panorama, but not really the best type of equipment for panorama, but at least it'll give you an idea, right? So you can have a point of reference what your rotation is set at. And then of course you can lock that up so it doesn't rotate anymore, and then you can just adjust all this stuff up here. And this is fully supports up to 11 pounds of gear right on here. And of course you can then adjust the legs as necessary to accommodate any of that. Now this has been around for a while. Like I said, I've used mine for several years. I think this came out in 2008. I'd like to say that. You can see it's still, well, good luck getting it straight as when it comes out of the box, as that's really a pain to get to, but this still works pretty well. This is definitely their most robust, and of course what they would call their professional series. But they make a lot of cool things for this, such as Cineskates and all that stuff, so you can put on extra legs on here. But I generally just like to leave it like this, or hanging it off a fence, or hanging it off a post, or sticking it on top of stuff or chairs. And I have used this professionally out in the field with no issues, because it helps you to get places where your traditional tripod cannot go. And you know, that is key. That it's the versatility and the portability that is really what is so cool about these, and why you should get one. Yeah. All right, guys, please like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.